Oh. Oh. Sorry, I took some Mentats earlier. It was just wearing off. Alright. Hey, Garza. Hey, Bradley, this is Garza. Oh, hey. Hey, Zach and Mike. I believe he was here.
Alright, let's
Mr.
see.
Sellers?
Fuck me.
Oh.
Jesus, he's dead. Here I was, ready to spit in his eye, and he... Hold on, that's blood. Small caliber headshot. Very clean. Professional.
Yeah.
Somebody was after him.
Definitely.
Why would they go to the trouble when he was on his deathbed?
I don't know, man.
What the hell have you gotten me into here? Did he say anything about the stash?
No, not a fucking
Did he
word.
mention other interested parties? What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just as much in the dark as you are.
So you keep saying, this was not a robbery or some random murder. It was an expert execution. Believe me, I can distinguish the handiwork.
So can
I
I.
say we walk out of here and forget about this entire thing. It isn't worth the trouble.
But come on. Free shit.
For the record, I think this is a mistake.
Okay.
But a deal is a deal, and I can't stomach the idea of you claiming that loot without me.
Yeah, attaboy.
I want to tool up before we do anything else. Let's head back to Westside, and then we'll start off for the bunker.
Okay. Well, we'll have to do that in the morning. It's late. And he won't be needing these anymore. Ooh, free booze. Hey, do you smoke? Let's go. I need to go dump some of this shit off.
Well, this is an auspicious occasion. I thought I was looking for a generic messenger, not the courier. Quite a reputation you've developed in the Mojave.
Yeah, over a course of a week, apparently. Where the fuck are you? What do you want?
Well, that's circumstantial. For the purposes of our business, you can call me Hawkins.
Okay. The second part of that question was, what do you want?
The late Mr. Sellers had a certain key in his possession that was given to you. Apparently, Mr. Sellers neglected to inform you of his contractual obligation to my employer. The aforementioned key was to be passed to my employer upon Sellers' death.
Hey,
You
Bradley.
could call it life insurance. Unfortunately, Mr. Sellers elected to break the contract, as he employed you to deliver the key to Mr. Bradley. This is a problem. I will not mince words, courier. I know full well your reputation, your abilities, but I require that key.
Well. Hey Bradley. Check this out. Yo, Dick in the fucking fedora and the suit. I've met hobos with more attitude than you. Get out of my face before you fucking hurt yourself.
You fuck! I'll
You're not gonna do shit.
fuck! I'll cut your kidney!
Okay.
Take this, motherfucker!
Oh shit. Sorry, there was some innocent casualties.
We are now in a storm of fuck, my friend.
What?
That guy was Syndicate.
Who?
No doubt about it.
What?
Connected and dangerous. Fuck my life.
The fuck's a syndicate?
Organized crime and then some. I butted heads with a few of their low-level guys outside New Reno. They're all over the NCR, connected with Brahmin barons, politicians, law enforcement. It was just a matter of time before they showed up here. Thing is, they wouldn't have sent that guy if the key wasn't worth it.
Okay.
Seeing as to how we're already on their radar, we may as well follow through and track down those keys. We've got nothing to lose now. The letter specified the coordinates for a place called Linus Cavern, located in the Mesquite Mountains. Yeah, let's see what we can find there.
Okay. Well, taking your all of it. Fuck you. Well, let's get some shut-eye before we head off and do that. Come on, Bradley. I gotta dump some shit off. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can sell some shit. Oh, wait. Cliff's not gonna be there. Alright, let's... I'm carrying too many things. Oof. I didn't mean to kill that guy. That was an accident. Oh, shit. Mike and Zach are using this room right now. Zach!
Hello there.
Yeah, I need
How
to
are
use the
you?
bed.
Hello.
Hi, Zach. Good to see you. I need to use the bed.
All right, goodbye.
Ah, good morning, Bradley. Alright, let's go, sell some of this shit. We'll sell some of this shit. Hang on. Buff out. Hey, Garza. Good morning. Cliff! Hi, Boone. Cliff.
I don't know if you know, but since Jeannie Mae passed, I've been keeping an eye on her properties for her.
Okay.
I think it's time we gave everything back to you, so take this key and make yourself at home at our motel.
Thank you.
It'll open the room on the second floor, closest to the lobby. Hope it suits you.
I've already been staying in there. I need to offload some shit. Bye, Cliff.
Come back soon now.
I got some armor for you. How do you like it? It's real spiffy shit. What? Where are you going? Actually, on second thought, it doesn't look great. I'll take it back. Is he gone? Oh no, he's just over there now. Hi, Dan.
May the greater Dan bless you on this fine day, brother.
Okay. Hey, how about we check out something real quick? It's actually pretty close by. And then we'll go head off to, find that vault.
Hi.
Hi. Don't talk to me, child. What the fuck was that all about?
Asshole. Cocksucker. Monsters down.
The fuck? Fucking vipers? Oh, hang on. This looks interesting. Hello? Friend or foe? Friend or foe? Oh, I guess we're fine. Hello?
Praise be the greater Dan.
Yep, this is the right place. Let's go. Hello? Friend or foe, I guess? Hello?
Hello, brother. Welcome to the home of salvation. Have you come to celebrate the gospel of Dan?
Yes.
Wonderful, brother. You have impeccable timing. The great Dan preaches our good word in the church just past here. Join and celebrate the greater Dan.
The Greater Dan. The Greater Dan. I know. Come on. Hello! Hello, everyone. All three of you. Hello. Hi.
Praise be the greater Dan.
Yep. Hello.
Praise be the greater Dan.
Are you the Greater Dan? Hello?
Hello, brother. Blessed are those who receive the mark of our Savior, greater Dan. How may I help you?
Who are you?
Ah, where are my manners? I am the great Dan, not to be confused with our Lord, the greater Dan.
Who is this Greater Dan?
He is the Alpha and the Omega, the Dan above all. May I interest you in his gospel?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. You see, before there was time, before there was anything, there was nothing. And before there was nothing, there was Dan.
What?
Long ago a prophecy was made that spoke of a chosen Dan. A being who would come one day from distant lands, and consume the essence of greater Dan.
Okay.
Thereby becoming the one true Dan, the Dan who would lead all lesser Dans into the kingdom of Dan.
I see.
In accordance with the word of greater Dan, for centuries we've brought recruits into his presence. Perhaps you may be the chosen Dan.
You hearing this, Bradley?
Tell me, brother, do you accept the love of greater Dan inside you?
I don't know. What does he look like?
Excellent. Please enter the lair of greater Dan behind me. He will share his love with you now.
Okay. That's a Deathclaw. Hey, so Bradley, I think we have to go fight this Deathclaw. Can we talk about something real quick?
What is it?
I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
Who are you, anyway?
Sean Bradley.
Sure.
Never had a middle name, and after my time in the service, I didn't have much use for the first one.
Okay. Did you leave the military? What? Why?
Well, let's just say I had an abrupt and unceremonious departure from the NCR's armed forces. Leave it at that. Besides, this vocation affords a bit more freedom than one enjoys as a grunt. Not to
Okay.
mention the pay. There's no comparison.
I can imagine. I mean, I'm not trying to bust your balls here, but I'd like to know, like, why you left. Like, you haven't really given me anything to work with here.
Oh, you're not going to let up, are you?
Nope.
I spent 15 years in the infantry, was 5 away from my pension. I was a staff sergeant when I fucked it all up in Bullhead. I was with President Kimball's Expeditionary Force. Wasn't the toughest fighting I'd seen, but we were pushing hard, getting leaner on supplies and manpower as we pushed ahead. Somebody told me the first casualty of war is innocence, and that's absolute bullshit. The first casualty is fucking sleep. Marching, setting up camp, running night reconnaissance, fire watch, all these things mean next to no shut-eye for the rank and file.
Well,
The
that
point
sucks.
is that my guys were wearing out, and I needed them alert. A dozing sentry can get an entire platoon killed.
Yeah.
So I reconnect with a few old contacts and managed to scrounge up some jet. I thought it would be a stopgap solution, something temporary. Wrong. Before I knew it, half the squad was hooked, so even when I stopped distributing it, the damage was done. Don't get me wrong, it did some good. It may have saved some lives in the final push when some of those boys were running on adrenaline. But when the smoke cleared and we settled in, they were still fiending. Things went downhill pretty quick, and the brass wanted heads to roll.
I can imagine.
They were threatening every NCO in the company. Hell, the entire division. It started with me, so I jumped on that grenade. Only reason they didn't line me up in front of a firing squad was because of my combat record. Instead, I got 10 years in the brig. I did 5.
Ew.
One of my old NCOs, a man named Lancaster, did me a solid in the trial, testifying on my behalf. Not sure what became of him. So there I was, dishonorably discharged, no pension, no real work skills outside fighting. I was a ready-made merc.
That seems like it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you give people too much jet, like, that's one of those ones that, like, people don't really know how to handle, man. Like, anyway, have you ever thought about, like, settling down? Not doing this, like, Rudy-tooty, get paid to shooty thing?
It never suited me. Besides, that would mean getting married, and there was only ever one real woman in my life. And she's long gone.
Oh. Who is this woman you mentioned? Seems like you have some strong feelings about her, huh?
Christ, you really want to hear this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. The woman, she was every bit a woman, was a good bit older than me when I met her. I was 16, when everything you feel is magnified.
Oh.
Her name was Jessica Wright, married to some big shot in the Wright family. It was freak luck meeting her, really.
You know,
She had
that's,
an arrangement with the bishops where they'd secretly deliver jets since her husband was a control freak.
that's like
One of
statutory.
our guys was sick, and since I was the next slinger in line, young Bradley got the job of delivering jet to Mrs. Wright.
A bit of a power
I
dynamic.
remember seeing her the first time in that black dress. She had dark skin and eyes and those hips. Jesus, I can almost feel them.
Yeah, keep it in your pants.
Maybe it was just good timing, but we connected right away.
Too many Dans
It
around.
was like nothing I had felt before, and nothing since. Jess was the sort of woman who could put crazy thoughts in your head with just a look, not to mention her touch. Jesus, she was amazing. I had dumb dreams about killing her husband, marrying her. She was the focus of my youth, my passion. Maybe I left it all with her. When I had to leave Reno, I wrote her a letter asking if she'd go with me. She never wrote back. I figured she'd moved on. Being in the military, always in camp or on campaign, I tried to forget about her. I had more than my share of horrors, but it wasn't the same. Funny thing is that after all this time, I mostly remember Jess's smell. That perfume, her hair. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her.
Okay, well... She was a grown-ass woman and you were 16. She was a mob boss's wife and you were a low-level grunt. I don't have time to unpack all of that. I'm just saying, like... maybe that wasn't the best kind of situation. Maybe that was a little gross. I know you're a little hung up on it. I understand. I don't know if that was your first. Don't get hung up on your first, alright? There's plenty of people out there. Some things are best left in the past, man. Like, you can't blame yourself for someone else's choices, especially a grown-ass woman who should have known better.
Maybe you're right. When you're detached from something for so long, it's easy to let nostalgia skew your perception.
Yeah.
She made her choices, I made mine. It's just that simple.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about something else. That was, you should probably... I know a guy in Good Springs that you could probably talk to.
You're unusual, I'll say that.
What is it?
Where are you from, anyway?
New Reno. It's one hell of a town.
You're from
Maybe
there.
not as big as Vegas, but damn, it's wild.
So I've
I
heard.
miss it, even with the drama between the families. Not sure if I'll ever get to go back, though.
I haven't been there. Maybe all is said and done, if I wander that way, you can come with. What was it like growing up there?
My mom died when I was 4 or 5. After that, I was on my own, living on the streets for a few years. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
That
I
sounds
developed
rough.
a talent for pickpocketing tourists, and that got me by till I was about 9 or so. Then one day I pickpocketed the wrong guy. He was a made man, one of the Mordinos. Caught me going after his pocket watch. Damn near beat me to death on the street.
Yeah.
I didn't make a noise, though. Wouldn't give that cocksucker the satisfaction. Apparently one of the bishops saw it and liked my moxie. They got me patched up and took me under their wing, got me distributing jet. That's the big moneymaker out there. I turned into a pretty good dealer, had a solid reputation with the bishops. If I'd stuck around, who knows? I might have gotten made. But, like a lot of things, I fucked it up. When I was 16, young, dumb, and full of cum, I ran into that Mordino fucker again. We were in a bar, and he popped off about that beating he laid on me, tried to embarrass me in front of everyone. I ignored it, for a while. I waited till he went in the bathroom, then I put him in a chokehold. He started crying, pissing himself. Then I strangled him till he went limp.
Oh.
But you can't off a made guy and expect nobody to notice. I had to leave town. Mr. Bishop said he couldn't protect me in the city anymore.
I guess not.
So I drifted west with a caravan until I saw a recruiting office. When you're starving and homeless, 3 hots and a cot is a damn good deal.
Yeah, I could hear that. Anyway. I have some other questions.
What is it?
Who'd you fight against during your time in the NCR military? Like, I know there's, like, all this stuff going on. I could ask you your opinions on this stuff, but, like, another time.
I fight a lot of fucking boredom, that's for damn sure. Jokes aside, it was mainly small bands of raiders, bandits, or slavers. I gotta admit, there were few things more gratifying than freeing slaves. It's an awful state. Slavers treat people worse than their dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I despise the Legion. I hear they have a giant slave camp off in Arizona, mining metal for weapons. Hundreds of slaves there.
Yeah.
But I digress. Most of the raiders were just small bands until the 80s came along. Those fuckers are a rough bunch, and they're growing.
Yeah,
I ran into a few white legs, also the claws. Those crazy fucks drink death claw blood, wear claws on gloves, then gut you in a second. But
Nice.
most of the maniacs I fought were just murdering slobs camped in the desert. Nothing special. There's a lot of them on the frontier.
Well, I think that's about it for now, Bradley. We'll discuss other shit later.
Okay, let's get going.
Anyway, there's a Deathclaw in the next room, and I have a feeling that is the Greater Dan. You're seeing this, right? I'm not immediately getting eviscerated. There's definitely a dead guy over here. Oh, more dead people over here. Pardon.
I am the greater Dan.
Okay. Okay, so Bradley, I'm gonna do something real dumb. Ooh,
Cocksucker.
shit. No. Ow. Bradley! Bradley, help! Bradley! Oh. Oh. Whew. Okay. You alright? Oh. You doing alright there, bud? Guess I'll take the baseball cap? Excuse me. Hello?
Hello, brother. How was your trial? Is the essence of the greater Dan within you?
I am the greatest Dan.
I see you have attained the highest blessing of Dan. Please take this gun, for it belongs to the one true leader of the Dans.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, well,
I bow to your holy essence, O greatest Dan.
okay. Am I carrying too much shit again? Hey, Bradley. We're gonna head back to Novak real quick so I can drop off some of this shit. I forgot I was still holding on to... like a spacesuit and shit. Hello? Hi.
May the greater Dan bless you on this fine day, brother.
I am the greater Dan now. Bye. Guess I bless myself. Oh shit.